Hello everybody, I'm Peter Gerlob, and today we're gonna be discussing if X-Drake is stronger than Zoro, or at least stronger than Law. Yep. I'm kinda shocked there isn't more topics like these. Now, let me explain. When I say if X-Drake is stronger than Zoro or Law, that doesn't mean that there's like a billion evidence that he is. I'm just saying that it's possible and more logical by the story for X-Drake to be stronger than Zoro or Law. Let's first go through with Law because we all agree that he's either the fourth, that he is not exactly in the top tier, and I'm pretty sure I heard sometime once that he's actually below X-Drake, so let's just go through this quickly. The reason I feel like X-Drake could be stronger than Law is because, well, really his most devastating ability is that his downfall, which basically allows him to make that room that basically allows him to cut people up, so that's basically the most devastating ability about him. So, other words of combat aren't exactly unbelievable shown to be that in one-on-one swordsmanships, he can wipe out somebody else easily. So, because of so I feel like X-Drake is stronger, it's just Law's downfall that might be the thing that will be the biggest problem for X-Drake to beat. Now with Law out of the way, let's talk if X-Drake could be stronger than Zoro. Now, although I feel like a lot of people will say, no, Zoro is not weaker than X-Drake. Zoro is either the first strongest or the second strongest supernova. How dare you even suggest that X-Drake is stronger than Zoro? All that. And yes, he is badass. Yes, he is strong. Yes, he's never going to be at the bottom. He will always be in the top 5. Above the middle. Well, it depends what you call the middle if you count Blackbeard as a supernova, but come on people. Blackbeard is not a supernova. I mean, the guy literally went through Zero to Warlord, then to the freaking Yonko. He doesn't deserve the title. He didn't, even if he's counted as in a supernovas, Blackbeard, it's not a supernova. Novas. Wait, is that 12? Yeah, wait, actually, no. Yeah, 11. Wait, there's 11 supernovas. Sorry, I just forgot. But still, Zoro can be in the top 5 strongest supernovas, but for me personally, it feels a bit, well, how do I say this? Ridiculous if he's going to be in the top 3 most powerful supernovas. Like, yes, I can believe that, but for me it will be a bit ridiculous. Because, well, Luffy is the strongest supernova, and then as far as we know, the second is between Urus and Zoro. And yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, seriously, having 2 of the Straw Hat crew to be the 2 strongest, I mean, that's just overpowered. Come on, people, let's be a bit fair. I mean, we can have the Straw Hats be so fucking overpowered. Like, seriously, people, that would be a bit overpowered for the Straw Hats. And again, there needs to be threats, and the Yonkers shouldn't be the only threats. So yeah, and although I could also say Kid or Killer could be stronger than Zoro, but I feel like Zoro could only be, the only one who could be stronger with this other supernovas than Zoro is X-Drake. Because, for starters, he quite possibly had almond hockey and observation hockey since the first time we see him because, well, he was a rear admiral and Kobe already has observation hockey, so it's understandable to say that X-Drake had it. And Vice Admirals have armament hockey, but between a captain and a Vice Admiral, there's like what, 3 ranks between them or 4? So for a Vice Admiral to have armament, so it is possible that a Rear Admiral would also have armament hockey. Even though I don't believe we got any Rear Admiral that had armament hockey, but I do believe that X-Drake would have it. Or at least already knew it. So X-Drake was improving his armament hockey while Zoro was learning it. And granted, Zoro was learning his armament hockey from the greatest swordsman in One Piece, Draco Mihawk. But come on, people, it was 2 years. 2 years of training, and his armament hockey would be better than a guy who was, I don't know how long, had armament hockey and was only improving it. So when it comes to armament hockey, I'm giving the advantage to X-Drake, because it makes more sense that he'll have stronger armament hockey than Zoro. Even if Zoro is OP as fuck, he shouldn't have stronger armament hockey than a guy who spent already a lot of time training. And Luffy is the main protagonist, so he would always have stronger armament hockey. So yeah. When it comes to armament hockey, I would give X-Drake the advantage, and considering this fact that I don't think Zoro was specifically trained on observation hockey, X-Drake could also have a better observation hockey than Zoro. So yeah, so I'm giving that to X-Drake. Now, the other reason why I also feel like X-Drake could be stronger than Zoro is because his first fucking thing to do in the New World was go and challenge Kaido. Like, go into his territory, find a way to get his attention and fight him. Like, that's fucking badass. And yeah, and come on, people, even if it's just because actually was overconfident, or maybe he was planning on joining the crew of young Kaido, but I'm guessing he was challenging Kaido. So yeah, X-Drake's first response to doing the New World was go and challenge a Yonko. And considering the fact that the main allies of the Big Mom of the Beast Pirates need to be strong people, and how I even heard I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I think it was Grandline Review, or was it Funky? Sorry, I can't remember. There's a video on YouTube that's X-Drake a calamity, and even though I'm pretty sure he isn't, because I feel like it needs to be the main crew to be a calamity, and even though the naming scheme makes sense, I feel like X-Drake is just extremely powerful. Like, really, I feel like Kaido was sawing, the way I kind of see that in confrontation between X-Drake and Kaido, that Scotch was decently strong. Like, not incredibly strong, but decently strong. Like, when Kaido heard that, he came and said like, Jesus, I know Scotch isn't amazingly, incredibly strong, but Jesus, you have him completely dominated. And then X-Drake and Kaido fight. I'm guessing that X-Drake took a bunch of beating, like, quite possibly more beating than Kid did. Even though we don't know how much beating Kid took, but I think it was a bit more. And that was impressive enough for Kaido to have him join. He was probably like, listen, Kid, or Rookie, you either join my crew right now and become an ally, or I fucking kill you. There are only two options. And X-Drake probably chose, as we know, I'll work for you, Kaido. And considering the fact that I don't believe we know if X-Drake's bounty got risen, I don't believe it. And he probably spent a lot of his time on that island. And how he seems to be like the final fucking wall of the fans. Like, just the final fucking wall. You beat Scotch, he comes in and like dominates you with like one fucking attack or something. And yeah, he just like, when Scotch, you beat him, it's likely that you're gonna beat him. But with X-Drake, if you beat him, it'll be more wow. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that X-Drake is freakishly powerful. And considering the fact that it's possible that he was just on an island, and I'm pretty sure every single time there was an emergency, he didn't like came and take it out immediately. You know, like pretty sure every emergency that he did that easily. I feel like he was like training, which called this. X-Drake was possibly either the second or the first strongest supernova because he already had Hockey in the Sabayondi arc. And admittedly, he, I'm pretty sure, took the most amount of damage. Like, Hawkins took a lot of damage, like he took that damage to the point he would die. And Rouge took a lot of damage too. But for some reason, I feel like X-Drake took more. I don't know, maybe it's because he's so fucking awesome and I would like to believe that he took more damage. But I don't know, something about him getting a freaking hole, I believe, between his rib, somewhere, I think around his ladder, and then getting a direct flipping kick from Kizaru into a fucking building and crush that, just makes me feel like he would be stronger. And he was able to escape from that. Like, seriously, Hawkins? I believe he was only unconscious. Hell, he was actually conscious, he was just on the floor, needing some time to stand up. Like, seriously, his crew just needed to help him stand up. Rouge was just in the side of a building, and I also believe Rouge was pretty banged up as well. But considering the fact that he was fucking able to escape from the Big Mom Pirates, from Cracker, I'm pretty sure that he could have moved away as well. Scud and Pooh just got one fucking hit from Kizaru and fucking went down. And X-Drake, it doesn't seem like his crew was nearby, so that would mean he stood up and walked away the way to his crew and to the ship so he could escape, which would make him more powerful than everybody else. So yeah. Now some of you probably gonna say, alright, so it's possible that he's stronger and all that training, but why would he be more powerful than Zoro of all people? I'm pretty sure I already said that then previously in the video that it makes no sense for the Shogun to have the two strongest supernovas, and actually does feel the tie that he'd be stronger than Zoro. But also, I feel like X-Drake being stronger than Zoro would kind of be an interesting potential. Like, think about this. Zoro has like a ton of badass fights, badass damage moments, like badass just everything. And most of those defeats and those badass came from from warlords and that. I mean, granted, I don't believe that some other people, I believe the one that actually had the least amount of beating him was like Pacifista. And how, even amongst the Straw Hat crew, he's like sometimes confused to be stronger than Luffy. Or that could just be the moments. But still. Like, envision Zoro being so fucking cocky. Hell, he might even have a like, just imagine, in Wano, Zoro fucking has a victory spring. Like, every swordsman that's been sent in, every samurai, he like wipes out like easy, like nothing. He's like, I thought this would be more impressive. And then X-Drake shows up. And he's like super cocky. And he's like, please, if all these samurai couldn't beat me, why would you think you'll be able to beat me? And they start fighting. They have a bunch of awesome fights. And they have a bunch of chapters being fucking awesome. Fucking badass. Just like fucking dominating each other. And we just think that Zoro will beat X-Drake because Zoro has basically established that only the Calamities and the Yonko and the Marine Admirals and Fleet Admirals can beat him. But imagine him like going full out, every single ability, everything, going definitely full out, and then, even so, X-Drake beats him, like captures him, like there's not like a thing where they both are unconscious and then just X-Drake happens to wake up a bit earlier, or maybe allies from Kaido come, they take X-Drake to a medical facility or whatever places, and Zoro to jail or whatever they have. Like straight up beats him. He like has a fucking final moment and X-Drake's like, you are definitely a strong warrior, Zoro, but you're not the strongest. And then he like uses his claw axe and like bashes his head, and then like he uses his sword to like counterattack all three blades, and it's clear difference of power there, but X-Drake has his other arm and his claw axe strikes Zoro down, and Zoro is beat, and Zoro basically loses. Like I would actually think that would be his first loss after the time skip. Did he get defeated? People tell me in the comments below if Zoro ever got beaten since the time skip, because I don't believe he did. Like seriously, Zoro, and then like after all the fucking battle, and Zoro will be like, after that Zoro will be like, after all the fucking battles, after all the training with Mihawk, after everything he faced, basically dominating every opponent that came his way, like having a amazing victory streak. Then suddenly, someone beat him who wasn't a warlord or a Yonko, just a fellow supernova was able to beat Zoro. That would be badass. That would be great to see. Like, that would be amazing. I mean, it makes much more sense for someone who's also a supernova to beat Zoro than a sweet commander or a Yonko. Because, let's just all be real. Zoro, like, seriously needs to get beaten by someone who isn't extremely high. Like, I think only Fujitora was the biggest threat that he was actually facing. So, yeah, being beaten by a guy he's technically registered the same would be great. And, yeah, that would be amazing. That would be showing off how powerful X-Drake is. And really, and give us the idea why Kaido fucking has him as his member. Hell, that X-Drake might be the reason why he actually had Squadron Apubias in the part of the team, even though I believe Squadron Apu is the weakest. So yeah, that would be great. X-Drake beating Zoro, showcasing why he's more powerful than Zoro. Zoro finally getting beaten, which would give a big potential for Zoro's future story potential, and finally, it'll be great. Like, granted, I don't want Zoro to be beaten. Like, technically, having the arc that will be following from the beginning to the end in the anime, well, well, technically that would be rivalry, but the one arc that we are all gonna be agreeing, right? And then having Zoro, one of these most powerful guys, be beaten, wouldn't that gonna be bad? Because I'm pretty new in the One Piece. I feel like it would be great to see Zoro be beaten by X-Drake, and X-Drake being strong because it would be great story, and it would be kind of a great balance. Plus, it doesn't need to be a win, like a one-shot battle. It can be an awesome battle between Zoro and X-Drake, and it'll be a great battle, and just great. I see this story, I don't see a reason why we need to still keep the idea why Zoro needs to like be always going to be the guy who cannot be defeated by basically anyone. Like, if Luffy ever gets beaten, Zoro can come in and win. That would be great to see. Plus, if Sanji got beaten by his brothers in Totland, I feel like X-Drake should be the one to beat him in Wano. Or the Shogun, but I feel like it'll be better if X-Drake beats Zoro. You know, to show, to finally get a fucking battle in which Zoro loses in the new world. But anyways, this is just my idea. Tell me in the comments below, what do you think? And that's it, I cannot wait to see all people next time. Bye.